My friend Deb Murray, who's here live in the studio, and this item in front of us went bananas. I just gave you a little peek at the top of the show, and you may not even be like, what is that? Already 50 of them have sold. It is a Super Crisp Lettuce Keeper. And I'm gonna bring Deb in right away, but I'm gonna give you a warning. Order quick, because we're gonna get in a whole situation. I'm not being a psychic. I'm just, Deb and I have done this. I have to be honest.
It's got a history.
I was gonna say, I said to Deb, I go, I don't get it. It's just for lettuce. And you said to me, oh, everybody loves this.
They get it.
Yeah.
And, well, you know, when this first came out, this was the very first lettuce crisper. Iceberg lettuce just hit the market. That was the very first time people were making wedge salads.
Right.
Well, wedge salads have made a comeback. You know what else has made a comeback is the lettuce wraps. And iceberg lettuce, if you get it organic, can be $5 a head. Now, this is designed to keep your iceberg lettuce fresh and crunchy for weeks. What you're gonna get is this little grate that has a spike on it. So what does it do? What you do, Helen, is we take the core out of it by bouncing it on the counter, pull out the core, set it on here, and then as the iceberg lettuce matures, the water inside iceberg lettuce goes down below. If it were sitting in the plastic bag that it came in, you know what that would be doing? Turning
Soggy.
brown, getting slimy.
Oh.
How many times do you go to get to your salad in your salad drawer?
Yes.
And it's so gross you don't even want it?
Too many times.
Too many
and
times.
I'm gonna say, I know, yes, it's money, it's cash in the trash and all that, but what really makes me sad is my BLT becomes a B.
Or a B and
BT.
T.
It becomes a
B&T.
B&T. Just bacon and tomato. I need that lettuce. But
So-
everybody, I'm telling you, everybody loves this. It's under $20. You only need to buy one in your lifetime. And we have it here. We took $10 off. And I'm so excited that we have it here on our Friday
too.
Night Find
Me
show.
too.
Because it really was the hit of the week.
And the story behind all this, just so you know, was never at any of the home parties. This was the big hit. This came out in the 50s. It's over 60 years old. This was given to me by my bonus mom, Myrna. And if you're up, you need to be sleeping. But this was the original lettuce crisper. Had a small little spike inside. When I did a post on social media, had 32,000 comments on my Facebook.
32,000 comments?
180 shares. It took on its own life. And Brian and Tupperware were looking at it and they're like, they must want that. And there was all these comments. My mom had it, lost the spike. So people were saying, I want another one. Well, the mold on this one was destroyed. So for you, our viewers on HSN, we designed a new lettuce CrispIt.
Just because of that post on Facebook?
Just because of the post.
Oh.
We are responding to what you want. This is PFOA-free plastic. It is clear, so you can see what's inside. It is wider than the other, so it can take a larger head. It's got that high dome, and it's less money than this was in the 60s, if you can imagine
really?
that.
How much was that in the 60s?
In the 60s, it was probably $25. Like, my stuff in the 70s was $100 for my cereal keepers. Like, it was a very expensive product, but every piece, even to this day,
is still
limited
here.
lifetime warranty. These pieces are heirloom pieces. This was given to me as a
and that's what's good for the environment, is something that lasts for forever.
Exactly. This is not the disposable plastics that we're putting into the landfill.
Yeah.
We're actually, what Tupperware is doing is they're actually researching using recycled water bottles to make some of our plastics. These are the highest quality polymers. We were the inventor of plastic storage ware, and now the lettuce CrispIt has just gone full circle. Now you can have a piece of the legacy for less money, higher quality, just beautiful. Look at this Bib lettuce. Now, I love Bib or Boston lettuce, and it comes in usually a little plastic container with the black root on the bottom, and they say it'll stay good, but you can easily wreck one of those containers. This right here is over a week old. Looks just like brand new. You just tear off your little piece of lettuce.
By the way, we've doubled the number of people calling in and ordering.
Good for you.
Like, already, everybody's like, I have to have this. And we only have less than 10 minutes left, and that's the end of the show.
And I want to tell you something. Today's the very last day at that price. I come back on May 26th, and I will not have this product. This is the last day, as far as I know. I don't have any other airings.
Brandon, is today the last? So we took $10 off. Hey, listen, at $30, I think everybody's gonna want it still. But why not get it at $10 less than that, at $19.95? And then we've got FlexPay. You have 2 months to pay off something that's under $20. And this is something you'll have for forever. And I love that you have other things like the Napa cabbage.
Precisely.
Which I love. love. I
do
chop it up
too.
and I put it in. I have a homemade lo mein recipe.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to have you share that with me. I love to cook, and I love, love, love using produce, but I cannot stand buying it, having it go bad. So maybe you want to.
That's actually even more expensive.
Yeah, it is very,
Yeah.
very expensive. But you know what? I had a purple head of cabbage that I put in my CrispIt, and it lasted 1 month.
Okay.
1 month.
Think about that.
One
month. And there's nothing chemical or anything going on.
None whatsoever.
It's just this little.
Just science.
It's just that little spike.
Oh, where did I go with the spike?
No,
Okay,
it's right
so
here.
show 'em the
It's just
holes.
this, and you know, it seems like, oh, that's just, what is that? There's holes in it where the water go through. There's like a science and engineering and technology, but you know, this is the thing. Don't lose it. Keep it inside here. This is the thing. This is the magic inside your Tupperware. And yes, of course, you could use this for other things, but guess what? You're always going to have that lettuce for your sandwich, for your salad. Fresh,
and
delicious.
It's got that lid. That the seal is what made Tupperware.
Okay.
First of all, we were the creators, but the seal, and this one was designed like how Earl Tupper originally designed it. He wanted to be like a paint can.
Yeah.
So you go around the
Look
back.
at that. Almost 7,000 of these
That's
have been sold.
outstanding. Good for you, everybody. And I would get one for your best friend, and I would get one for your mom at this price, because you know what? With the cost of groceries like they're going,
Yeah.
stop putting stuff in your little drawer. Use other stuff in your little drawer.
Right.
Lettuce is very, very premium. Get it home, clean it, put it in here, and you'll be so excited how well it'll last for so long. And in here, how about a huge head of cauliflower? You know how much this head of cauliflower is at Sam's?
No.
Sam's Club, $3.27. So
And that's like a less expensive place to buy produce.
If you were to buy a regular head at a regular grocery store, it's $4, but you're getting triple the size, and you can just break off one of the little florets and you're good to go. But you can see that dome lid comes in handy when you have something that large in there. But also,
I
Helen,
actually like to make rice out of the cauliflower.
I do too.
Yeah,
I make the rice cauliflower, rice
Yeah.
mashed potatoes. But look at that beautiful little salad. I mean, the one thing about Tupperware, it's all about preparation, presentation, transportation, and preservation. I mean, every single thing that they've come up with in the last almost 80 years, Tupperware has been an innovator of the highest quality things for their home. It's also looked after the home. It's looked after women like you and myself.
Right.
Brownie Rice Wise, when Kissimmee, Florida, was the very first person to do the patio parties that became the home parties for all the different things.
Yeah, the Tupperware parties, which is like a very feminist thing, because after World War II, like the women were in the workforce, and then they're encouraged to come home so the men could have the jobs, but the women were like, wait a minute, I like the whole working, making money
I
thing.
liked having
and
the
that's where that,
things I
like, the
wanted.
home parties, and there's lots of other businesses that do that now.
Right.
Tupperware was the first.
The first one. She was the innovator of it.
Yeah, and this is what you're getting. You're getting, actually, it's 3 different pieces. There's the lid, there's, you know, the container in the lid, and then where you put the lettuce, the little spike, you're getting all 3. And it goes here, then you put your lettuce on and you pop it on, and it stays fresher longer. You're saving money. We just went over 7,000 sold. The item number is 867-274, the last airing at this price. If we have any left tomorrow, it's going to be $10 more. And listen, at $29.95, that's only $4 more than it was in the 70s when it was invented. So that's still a really good price, but why not have it at under 20 bucks? It's you know, you can see how quickly the counter's going. And I love your idea of getting it for your mom, your sister, your best friend. This is the kind of thing where, like, how did you even know that something like that existed?
Exactly.
It's that kind of thing.
And you won't find it in a store. You're not seeing it at the home parties. We created this for our viewer on HSN. And look, this is that Boston lettuce. I'm going to see if the camera can see. See, look at the water. You know, that water right there, if it were sitting in the container with this, would be absolutely deteriorating your product. This is going to protect your bib lettuce. It's protecting your iceberg lettuce. It's preventing the browning and the damaging and the slime, and it's keeping it preserved. I mean, we are spending a lot of money on our groceries. Anyone who loves salads, and I think all of us love salads. I know myself, living in Florida, salads make me very happy.
Very happy.
But there's nothing more frustrating than to go and grab that bag and all of a sudden it's slimy.
Exactly, and especially when you have all the other ingredients, because you've got, oh, I'm going to make a walnut salad, and I've got fresh cherry tomatoes, I've got everything, and then the base of it, this lettuce is like a wilted brown mess. This is going to, those days are over. Those days are over. This is exclusive to us here at HSN based on a post that Deb did that was like, here's something that, you know, this was a member of my family had this. Remember this? Kind of like one of those nostalgia posts. 32,000 comments of people that, yeah, I remember that, except I don't have it anymore, and I don't have the spike anymore, and I don't have this. Now you do, and it's under $20. And if you happen to be watching now, you're gonna get in on it. I don't know when we're gonna get this back and what the price is gonna be, more importantly.
Right.
I would love for you to stay with us for 2 more items that we're gonna do a peek. Okay, so 867-274 is the item number. But let's talk about, I'm gonna go here. This is the 8-piece set.
Yes.
This is